forgiveness, it's such a gift and complex energy to manifest. So let's connect to forgiveness. I'm asking to find space in my deepest wisdom to forgive myself for. So I think it should be a daily practice to find something yourself for, to forgive yourself for. I believe that often people forgive us, God forgives us, but we don't forgive ourselves. And then we bring things from an experience to the next, to a life, to the next life. So forgiving yourself is something that, a muscle that we need to really exercise. I'm asking to allow myself to engage in pain and anger towards those who have wronged me as long as it's needed before approaching forgiveness. So this is beautiful. So the true forgiveness cannot be a mental process. Okay, I forgive you. And then when the pain comes up, we have to forgive again and forgive again and again. So allowing ourselves to engage in the true pain, in the pain that we have inside, and the anger, instead of repressing or being civilized. Just be aware what is there, and do it as much as the longer you need to do, and then allow yourself to approach forgiveness to be a true closure. And then forgiveness, when you approach forgiveness, it's again the beginning of a series of forgiveness, layers of forgiveness that need to happen. There are so many degrees of forgiveness. So it's never a mental process. It's a process that comes after you wash away the anger and the pain, and then forgiveness happens. It's step by step, step by step. Imagine you have 100 floors to go. I'm asking to be forgiven for the time that I have been blindly hurtful to others. So this is important. We don't really know how many times we need to be forgiven. And it is already forgiven because of our blindness. But it's very important to approach this so that the blindfold energy goes away and we become very aware. And it's also a request of losing the power of harm others. This is a very powerful thing I learned from a great teacher of mine, Almin Wisdom. And she, in one of her teachings, she was saying, I accept power only after I receive the grant that I'm not harmful. If I have no power to be harmful, then I accept to have the power of manifesting and not hurt others. So I'm asking to be able to process forgiveness and blissfully forget and let go for the sake of a personal freedom. So the angels have always taught me that there is no forgiveness without forgetfulness. We have to be willing to forget. So again, you don't suppress yourself into forgetting, but you educate yourself into forgetting. So after you've done your steps and you reach the 100 level, 100 floor, and then you start to allow yourself to forget. You don't have to remember everything. You don't have to remember that thing that you already processed. So when you are willing to forget and allow your mind not to recall the situation and the energy of the experience, but just hold on into the wisdom, then the forgiveness is complete or going to completion.